Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights.
No can do.
Alright, not that way then. How about this way? Ooh, a commander. Challenging. Strange that I was able to understand what he was saying, even though I wasn't wearing the amulet. This small garden is covered by a semi-transparent magical field that glimmers above you. Sunlight streams in from the opening, obviously to warm the lizard people's cold blood. And here we have Morag, who's overpowering. There's something imperious and cruel in the bearing of this reptilian humanoid. Yes. The force behind all the woes in this module. The great big bad. We already know how cruel she can be. What manner of slave are you that does not cast down his eyes in my presence? I could have flayed you for this. Do you not recognize me? I am Morag, first daughter of the queen and heir to the throne. How dare you approach me? I meant no offense, mistress. I only want to ask you some questions. I could have your tongue removed for daring to speak to me, slave. But your brazen courage amuses me. It is rare for a slave to show such bravery. I shall answer your question, creature. Though if you displease me, your life will be forfeit. Hiss! What is it you wish to know, slave? What is this place? This is a temple to the glory of the creator race. Hiss! The power and might of our people shall be housed within the heart of these walls for all eternity. As a slave, you need not understand more than that. Hiss! It is the will of your mistresses that you build this temple, and you will bow down to that will. How can we understand each other? Has your mistress taught you nothing? The translation amulet I wear gives you an understanding of my words. Alright, that would make sense. If it depends on that anyone wearing it. If not for the amulets, we would have no use for your kind. It is the only way we can make our servants and slaves bow down to our orders. That seems like a flaw in your system, then. Heck. Even in our world, we would at least bother to teach the slaves our language, if only to understand the simple commands. And sure, that would be cruel, but it makes sense. I want to know more about you, Morag. I will not discuss my royal person with a mere slave. The intrigue and political machinations of court would be lost on a lowly creature like you in any case. Poison slipped into a mother's cup, an assassin's blade twisted in the belly of an elder sister, an ally betrayed by our false rumor, an infant sibling smothered in his sleep. What could a slave know of the motivation behind such things? My actions transcend mere life and death. I am of royal blood, and I seek the immortality of the throne. But your life is void of ambition. You are a slave. Your concern is to bow to the will of the mistress. Do you know anything about the words of power? How dare you speak of the name of our most secret relics? I could have your entrails torn from your body for profaning the holy words, slave. I demand you tell me how you heard of the words of power. No slave must know of these such things. But wait. There is something strange about you, creature. Where is your collar? Why is your forehead not branded with the mark of the house you serve? Your clothes and appearance are unknown to me. Hiss! You are no slave. Who are you, creature? I am Gage Blackwood. No, I am Malcolm Erikson. I have come from the far distant future. Of course, the time sink. Hiss! This is not the world you know, creature. The secrets of the greater race are not yours for the taking. God, slay this creature. It must have escaped with some time. Alright, let's get out of this bloody fog. Tommy, please, get out of there. Translation amulet. Drop it. The earth beneath this rune is soft and easy for the digging. Plant the Ultark seeds. Dirt with the seeds of the rare Ultark tree have been planted in the ground here beneath the rune. Now only time will tell whether they can take root in this inhospitable dungeon to grow into the fabled Ultark tree. Yes, indeed. But I think that's probably very likely. It's kind of silly of Morag to not suspect me, but... oh well. What can you do? Alright, let's go on. One more golem to disable and we should be in the clear. Alright, there's the slave worker. Well, let's have a look in these separate rooms. Hey! Damn it. I wanted to talk to the prisoner. Temple defenses, I have one of those.
Okay, dokie.
Yep. Ooh, a harp of charming. Neat. Probably gonna forget that I have that, but neat. Copper necklace. Temple defenses, well, I already have that. Ooh, a named person from the iron collar on his neck. It's obvious this man is a slave.
Ah, no can do.
I'll just change over my amulet for a
You
moment.
must be careful. I will help you if I can. But if the masters see us speaking, they will cut out my tongue.
Who are you? I am Lokar, leader of the slaves. I often help those who have escaped the change of the creator race, as you obviously have done. I am no escaped slave. I am a visitor from the distant future. Of course, I understand now. You have lost your mind, probably from the beatings of your cruel mistress. No wonder you have risked everything to escape. Very well, I want to ask you some questions. I will tell you what I can, if it will help against the creator race that enslaves us. What can you tell me about the creator race? I can tell you only what's common knowledge. The lizard people rule the world with a terrible skilled fist. They have enslaved lesser races, forcing us to serve their reptilian mistresses until our deaths. They are savage and cruel, they care nothing for those that serve them. Many slaves have perished during the building of this complex beneath the lashes of the mistresses. I'm afraid that's all I know about the creator race. What is this place you're building? The mistresses are forcing us to build a great fortress complex. At its heart, we are constructing an enormous vault that will be protected by various magical wards once it's complete. Can you tell me anything else about this vault? I'm afraid I can't tell you much more about the vault, as I have not worked on it myself. There are other slaves who are more involved in the construction of the central vault. If you find them, perhaps they will have answers that I do not. Do you know some way I can get into the vault? Right now the vault is unguarded and empty, but you could enter if you wish. But once this complex is complete, the vault will be sealed by the power of 3 magical wards. I do not know much about the magical wards, but I suspect once they are activated, it will be possible to enter the vault through without first activating them. I'm going on. Take this ring before you go. Show it to the other slaves in the complex, and they will be more willing to help you, risk themselves to help you. I wish there was more I could do for you. Every slave escapes in victories of people and blow against the training of the creator race. May luck be with you. Yeah, sorry, Loka, you're not that interesting to talk to. Here you go, deal with that.
It's done.
And there's another sundial here. Yeah, another time crystal. We shouldn't need that. But we still need to talk to one more slave at least.
Greetings.
I want to ask you some questions. What is this place you're building? What can you tell me about the Guardian Golems? Can I convince you not to do it? Can I persuade you? Here's Lokar's ring. He said you would help me. Why did you not say so earlier? If Lokar sent you, your mission must be one of great importance to the fate of all those enslaved by the creator race. If I do not build the golems, blunt weapons, please. I shall do as you've asked. However, right. That is all fine. Riddle of smoke. Escape slaves, yes. I am so dangerous. A little bit closer, please.
It's heavier than I am.
Ducky.
Oh, that's Stand
Here
still
comes
so I can hit you. A most palpable touch.
I'm just confused though.
Oh, that.
Come on, stop being confused. Stop that.
A most palpable touch.
Damn it. Stop being confused.
Stand still so I...
Alright, now that's still the same.
Greetings.
Alright, just power through this for a moment. Alright.
Miong Tetra Slash.
I love this part!
Right. Well, that was easy enough. Let's continue.
Okay, dokie.
An alchemist apparatus.
It's done. It's done.
A magic ring. Well, I guess we're done here. Let's go back to the present. Alright.
Oh, that's liable to leave a scar. Ha!
Gotta admit, this is a little bit embarrassing. Alright.
It was so
Well, that'll do for this episode, I think. See you all next time.